Scared, petrified.
No, I'm not petrified.
Uh-oh, here we go now. Still love it like that. Toggle.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, we're late. We're late.
We are?
Very late.
How late?
30 minutes.
We're 30 minutes late?
We had, Dennis was here finishing my bathroom and... Frick?
I said frick.
Frick.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so it was crazy. So we couldn't take showers, and then I hopped in the shower and gave Dan a little surprise. But that's it, just hopping in the shower.
You did not give me a surprise.
And I scared him.
Why do you lie to those people?
I said I gave you a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't get...
I gave you a surprise because I jumped in and his eyes were closed.
Yeah, I got a surprise.
And
Here, get out of the hot water. So I had to freeze through the rest of my shower because she came in and then pushed me out of the way.
I gave him a surprise.
So I sat there in the cold air.
That's what it was, a surprise. Boo. Wife's in here. No touchy. We haven't got time. We're late. We were late.
No.
Hi, Pat. 300 per surprise for casino money, Dan. Jake, what? So now I'm a call girl. CNH, pure cane sugar.
Right, you gotta
from Hawaii.
You gotta do something.
Growing in the sun. When you cook, when you bake, you CNH, pure cane
when
sugar.
You cook, when you bake, for goodness sake, you CNH.
Pure cane sugar.
That's the one. California and Hawaii Sugar Company.
CNH, every time I see your name, that's what I want to sing to you. Have I sung that to you before? Hi,
Happy
Angela.
Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
And so...
CNH didn't like it. She didn't comment on my singing. Salinger, Montana should be training.
I was training all day, Moneymaker. I was running drills. I was doing, I did crabs. I did some sprints.
I'm sure I have.
Everything but sprints.
Come on. Just like when I sing to Jolene.
By the way, for everyone who's local, anybody local, like anywhere from Roseville to Stockton,
what are we doing?
On March 5th at BJ's at 4 o'clock, BJ's in Elk Grove, is the Alzheimer's Association is meeting, and I'm going to be there. It's the Walk for the Cure. I will be there if you want to meet me and or sign up to actually help find a cure for Alzheimer's and all other dementia.
And his wife is just learning about it now with you all.
I will continue to remind people, but it is March 5th at BJ's in Elk Grove. And you can figure out how to sign up, and whatever you buy there that night, 20% of the proceeds go to the Alzheimer's Association. So I'll be hanging out down there, and picking teams to walk. We're going to walk this year.
What's a wallaby shirt? I will. I wear wallabies. I don't know what it is. We don't discriminate. We don't even discriminate against Kansas City. Grandpa's been wearing, we discriminate, but we still put Grandpa in the sweatshirt.
You send it, he will wear it, but I'm not happy with that Kansas City sweatshirt. I'm not happy with it. In fact, I think I forgot to put the bib on it when he was eating the other day. Some crap might have spilled over the Chiefs logo.
Kate Shop, any birthday presents.
Might have happened.
Any birthday cards can be sent to Dan's office. I have a link tree in my account.
Absolutely. This is a much better place than the bars. You hang out at home, you get your Michelob Ultra or your, Diet Coke or whatever you're drinking, and hang out. Or even a regular Pepsi, for that matter. You like Pepsi?
I was really surprised you brought me Dr. Pepper today.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
I love that. It goes well with my bourbon.
Diet Dr. Pepper is without, I do believe is the best sugar-free drink, even though I don't drink sugar-free drinks. I only have this one account, Jay. Danielle's got 9 accounts. No, she has really 2 accounts on here, and this is my only one.
I've got 25 accounts, and you can be noticing them as Mrs. D-Cell NorCal, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on.
Well, That's not exactly true.
It's not true. I'm just
She
kidding.
has Mrs. DeSal NorCal and Mrs. DeSal NorCal 2
And 3.
and 3, and that's it.
Hi, Cindy. Extra large, Cheryl. He's got a little belly on him.
There are lots
And
of
I'm not
fakes.
just talking about Dan.
There are lots of fake accounts,
Hi, Craig.
and these people are actually DMing people. I got about five messages photoshopping that people on these fake accounts are DMing people. Just know that we never will reach out and randomly DM somebody, or if it's not in response to something you sent, we're not going to be DMing. So if you get anything like that from people claiming to be us, it is not us.
Yin yang therapy.
He fell. What happened to his ear? Good question. He fell about 3 days ago,
Hold
and
on.
it's healing up absolutely
This
wonderful.
is a funny comment. And Crystal,
Rita,
I
thank you.
apologize. I apologize.
You know, though, Rita, you know.
I apologize, Lady Crystal, if this wasn't meant to be funny, but I found it funny. She said, "Hi, do you plan to
That's
get
easy.
Grandpa a female full-time caregiver plus companion for positive vibes as to yin yang theory?"
I'm gonna have to do some research on the yin yang.
What's a
theory.
yin yang theory?
But it sounds interesting. I don't know what it is, but that sounds interesting.
I got a chuckle out of that. What's a yin and a yang? You mean the yin and
Colleen,
the
I'm
yang
sorry
that
about
goes
that.
together? I don't know. Oh, Colleen, that's horrible. My dad was.
Yep, we got Kansas City in the house. Somebody, moderator, take care of that. We are until the Niners win a Super Bowl. Kansas City will be banned from this room.
Pops does need a full-time ear giver. Anybody's ear's up for grab. Can we take an ear from each person and can we put them right on his scalp?
If we could get the insides and actually make them work, that would be great. I mean, if my dad could hear, my life would be
Our life.
would be a lot easier.
Ugh, you're telling me. Anybody's ears up for grab? It's just like a kidney. Everybody.
Thank
can
God
get
it's Friday. Happy Friday,
one.
everybody.
What the hell does it matter for you?
It matters.
What?
Psychologically, it matters.
What
It
does
just matters.
what does
I
it
don't
do
know,
for you?
but it matters.
You don't have to get up and go to work.
I mean, I know it doesn't change you at all, but it's been ingrained in me so long.
No, it changes me too. I'm being
I
serious.
just psychologically
I tell
enjoy.
everybody too, and I do. I feel different on a Friday and a
Yeah,
Saturday than
yeah.
I do on a Sunday,
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Even though
Friday,
we
Saturday.
still got to make videos and still post and do
We
all that
still
stuff.
work 24/7.
24/7.
I did not get a nap today.
24/7.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
We are hammering
No,
nails into
Dennis.
boards.
I've been up with Dennis and fixing and cleaning and fixing and
cleaning,
cleaning
fixing,
and fixing and
yeah.
cleaning
and
I
bitching,
got-
bitching a lot. You were bitching a lot.
What was it bitching
I
about?
don't remember. I wanted me to do something, or
I wanted you to go and get me my Erica presents, and you never went. Erica, Dan didn't get me your presents. Fuck.
you're being quiet. When you talk loud, you get his attention. So you have to get up and deal with it because of your loud, high-pitched talking. It's like,
Oh, you run a home daycare?
well, we knew someone that ran a home daycare.
You can have your ears.
It's hard to do that. I mean, it's hard to get days off, when you take a vacation. That's hard to do. Sheila, that is great. Anybody who wants to walk, I will be at BJ's on March 5th at 4 o'clock with the Alzheimer's Association. You can come down, get on a team. I will be down there the whole time.
He's calling
And
from
we are
our-
going to try and
Oh, Josh. It's you.
raise some.
Somebody
Grandpa,
comment.
so calling someone, then he's like, you, and no response. He's like,
Somebody comment on the videos on one of my lives, and it's like, why don't you guys get off of there and eat with your dad and talk to him? You're gonna get shit now. I'm just telling you, they're coming after you this time.
I'm here. I'm standing right here. I can take it. I can take it.
We ain't doing that.
No. I mean, there's caregiving. I draw the line at
Oh,
dribble.
Legacy.
I draw the line at dribble.
A dribble and misophonia. Yeah.
Do we have friends over? Not
Who's
often.
that? I said Dan's my favorite kid. Would
Because
it
we got
count as
Ed.
him finally picking a thing? Hey, I don't know. That's a good question. The tables haven't turned. I do not believe the tables have turned because everybody loves Dan. They love this fish. So cute.
We're having a great Friday night. We just got on.
Christine,
Yes.
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes
girl,
ago.
You're late.
Did we pick a resort for Cabo yet?
Not yet.
I don't know why we haven't.
Because Rocky's in charge.
Oh.
So give her a minute. She's busy. January with the singing frogs. What are they singing in January? Let's get it on.
January, weren't you February? Weren't you January just last month?
Yeah, it was January.
But she's never changed before.
No. It's part of her gaming tactic.
Ooh.
You know, she's a gamer.
Ooh. Interesting.
Online.
I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah.
Do you drink every night?
Every fucking night.
We drink every morning, afternoon, night, and I set my alarm for 2 in the morning just to make sure my blood alcohol level doesn't slip below 0.08.
Yeah, we
And
gotta
I get
crack
up,
open.
and I take a shot and a beer, and then I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Every night.
Every night. And then when we're afraid we won't get up, IV drip.
And when we're on vacation, we just triple it. Just triple it.
Just
You know,
straight intravenously or up the ass.
you ever see the movie Beautiful Girls? And Timothy Hutton was in it.
And if you want to get it in quicker,
But-
up the ass is the best way.
He was talking about
With a funnel.
He was talking about vacation, and he's all, you know, they were talking about the older generation, and they work all day. When they're not on vacation, they work all day and drink all night. And when they're on vacation, they go to Jersey or wherever, and they drink all day and drink all night.
Right? Straight up the ass.
Tell that story very well, but if you saw the movie,
How do you know what's in? You listen for the suction.
That was also the Star Wars chick's
It's in.
first movie.
Put it in!
You know that the mother of Luke,
Princess
the
Leia.
mother of Princess Leia and Luke.
What's her name?
Well, that's her sister. But
Portman.
the mother,
Natalie Portman.
yeah, Natalie Portman. Natalie. It was her first movie.
Oh no, Linda. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh, Linda said her and her partner went out on the pub on Valentine's night and was having the best time, and then someone spikes her partner's drink and then ended up in the ER, I'm assuming. We almost lost them. That shit is crazy.
You ought to be
I
careful.
don't like drinking out in public.
It
for
sucks.
that
I
shit.
mean, women have it tough because they got to look out for that. You have to watch your drinks anywhere you go. Never leave a drink or accept a drink from somebody.
Even the bartenders, they ain't.
Even the bartenders.
They ain't.
You gotta watch,
innocent. I always watch.
Mark, you want some more to eat? Mark.
His mouth is totally full too. You can't. I can't even go in there. He's gonna start choking in about a second. It's gonna just we have to get ready for our Heimlich skills. Parachuting is what?
Kathy, I've been watching those updates from Josh. Hopefully she may just have an infection and maybe knocking her out. She may come around. We'll see.
Hello. Hey, Steven.
I heard about that.
Hi,
The
Alex.
two women. I think they were in the Bahamas, and they both got.
That shit scares me. I don't
Gotta
like
be
that.
really careful.
And then the college student who, you know who she reminded me of?
No.
Scared the fuck out of me. Riley, Hannah's friend Riley. She looks like her and she was in, is it a nursing program?
I don't know, dear.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
I don't even know what you're really talking about.
The girl found
That
dead.
died in Texas?
Yeah, no,
Some-
not the
some-
little girl, but the college student that was found. Was she found? Running in Georgia. It was in Georgia. Yeah, God.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
I mean, my daughters jog all the time alone. You know, she was found.
No, his diagnosis is not switched from dementia to anything.
Josh, you here? I thought you was doing with you guys.
UGA. And didn't it, she was, you could tell she was right. I thought I heard something.
How you doing in Nottingham? Yeah, University of Georgia. It's a great school.
It looked like I thought
He's
she was
calling for
right.
Josh and Mark.
Anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Don't talk about it because you're going to get reamed. Just saying. Dan's gonna get ringed tonight.
It doesn't bother me, Danielle.
I'm gonna show you all the fucking.
You know what? It won't bother me one bit. That's the difference. You let things bother you. I don't know why.
I hope they come for you.
I hope they do too. I hope they do, so I can show you. You just ignore.
JRTs, thank you.
You just ignore. Why am I talking with a southern accent? I mean, this is killing me.
I'm so thinking I'm after. Don't come after me. It's Dan giggling.
That's what it costs. It is absolutely insane. Ron a viewer said his parents, one was in memory care for $13 grand a month.
Shit.
Yeah, it's.
Chase, in the future, I will not remind him. I will not stop reminding him about his memory loss or his dementia. It's very important for Ed to know what he's doing because he thinks he's 50.
Angry?
No, I'm telling you, I'm not angry.
Why do you seem to be?
No, I'm not angry at all. What the hell? He doesn't remember. He thinks he's 50. He has to be reminded that he's 90, almost 2, right? It's very, very, very.
I tell him that he has memory loss because he knows he has deficits, and he's a doctor, and he knows what the cause is for many of those deficits. Many of them are very serious, like a stroke or Alzheimer's or a traumatic brain injury, all those things. And so I just tell my dad, you have memory loss, normal 91-year-old memory loss.
He
fought,
fought with me today, and I said, you have memory loss. He goes, uh-huh. And he walked past me, and he goes, I can do what I want to. I'm an adult. And I said, Ed, you have dementia. You are not safe. And he said, I have dementia, memory loss. I said, yes. He goes, okay, well, then that might be true. So it's called reality orientation. Look it up. It's part of, sometimes with certain people, it's important. So.
He was an Israeli.
Yes, I heard about Wendy Williams. That is scary shit. Hi, Kim. Thank you so much.
How old was she?
She is. She's not. I mean, she still is around, but.
How old is she?
Is she in her 50s or 60s? Very young. Very young.
That is really scary.
It's country, Jake.
59, and that typically accelerates pretty quick. That's really scary. The early onset to me is pretty scary. Is he up? She likes me.
No, Dan's not an MMA person. She has Alzheimer's. She has a weird. Doesn't she have a couple things going on? It's really scary. March 26th.
Sit down. Let me get your pills.
This is not an ad for what it is, Jake. It is.
Okay.
Podiatrist.
Job on the dinner, Dad. Was it good?
The singer from Aerosmith. Steven Tyler. Wish I had his bank account.
You did good, Pop.
Hi, Doe. To the dough, to the dough, to the dough. Oh, the same thing as Bruce Willis?
No,
Okay.
I'm the only one that gets.
Grandpa had 2 wives at the same time. He was a swinging man. Strapping.
Friday.
One on each
They're all
arm.
set out
He
for the
walked
week
into
from
the
Friday
room and
till
said,
right.
look at me.
There you go.
I'm a ladies' man.
No, it's all
He
your
really
stuff. Pop them down, Pop.
No,
Pop 'em
boo,
down,
never
pop
do
'em
you
down.
win. Very, very rare do you ever win.
You put them in your
I'm 49, Donald, and feel old AF.
Pop them down.
Yep, old AF.
You put those in your mouth first.
Oh, Papa, that's okay. I do drink every day, though. Even my doctor said, how many drinks a day? You know, they have you write down, what you, I'm loud and proud. I'm like, well, 1 to 2 drinks a day. A day? Yep, a day. Is there a problem with that? No, it's moderation. I mean, it's fine as long as you don't, it's fine. 1 to 2 drinks a day. It's fine. Even my doctor said, just everything in moderation. Do what you have to do to maintain sanity. That's what he said. Cheers, Dr. Tina. Gabby, you'll have to look that up. Who did you see? Bruce Willis? Slick, you got a history on you, girl. I have a problem. Cecilia, thank you for telling me I have a problem. Somebody who doesn't know me is telling me I have a problem. Yes, Cecilia. My problem, honey, is not the alcohol. It's the other people out here thinking they know me. was fake. AF. Yeah, fake AF. Everyone has a poison. I do agree with you. I think that everybody has a poison. Everybody has an addiction. Do I have like a bruise or something on my face? Everybody has an addiction in some way or another. Food, candy, chips, shit. Yeah, that's me. 1 to 2 drinks a night. Yeah, last time I said I need it, somebody said, oh, that's a problem. No, I can go without it. I just choose not to go without it because I like it. You know what I mean? I have multiple addictions too, and I'm proud to own it and love it and do it.
Multiple?
Darlene, the only way you're gonna hear me shut up is if you vacate the lab.
Wait,
girl.
Darlene, isn't that a song? Darlene? How does that
Darlene, Darlene, Darlene.
I love that name.
It's Jolene. If you
That's
really
Jolene.
want to hear me not
I
talk,
like
you
Darlene
must leave
too.
the lab.
What?
Did you know that one? Did you
What?
hear that tune?
What?
I said, Darlene, Darlene, Darlene. Oh, darling, if you want me to stop talking, you must leave the lab. Joe Jackson. That was it.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I mean, I don't know how many people got that.
No,
How
I
many
did.
Joe
I
Jackson
was.
fans out there,
That
but
just came.
That was not bad. You had a little bit of the melody there.
It was.
I love
It was
Joe
better
Jackson.
the first time. It wasn't good the second time.
Is
But
she
it's fine.
really going out with him? Is she really gonna
Here's the thing. I changed the tune. I changed
Take
the words. Is she really gonna
him
take her out tonight?
tonight?
Am I gonna have to remove Darlene? Because the question is whether or not you're gonna stay around here.
I wonder if she's. That's not bad. There's something going wrong around here.
Oh, Darlene already left. You gotta change
Darlene,
it.
don't come in here and bail that quick. We want. Can somebody step up and insult Danielle so we can have a new target, please?
So we
Please.
can
Anything.
sing and then boot your ass out
Something
here.
about her tone or something, anything.
You have to change the words. You have to be clever enough to think freestyle. It's freestyle.
I'm not that clever.
Nope, only me.
I cannot sing. Oh my God, do you just figure that out? We've been here for 3 years. If you have not figured out that I cannot sing yet, then you need to go back to school, right? Maybe music appreciation or something, because it is clear that I can't sing or dance.
You can't do it. I'm the freestyler in the family.
I can write poems. I just can't sing them.
You know what?
No, what?
You
What?
should write poems and I will sing them.
Oh my God, really? We don't need Grandpa anymore. That's what we'll do. I'll just
five.
write,
High five.
you'll sing them
I'll sing them.
to other people's tunes.
It's
like you
Johnny,
can steal.
who's the
Oh my God.
Who's the Osmonds?
The Osmonds.
Marie
and Donnie?
Donnie. We could be the next Marie and Donnie Osmond. Without the relation.
What are you talking about?
We can go on
They
tour.
don't. He sings. He's a little bit
Well, you can stand there like holding
rock
your
and
phone.
roll.
You can. I don't know. You can just. You're there on stage. Give
All right.
me the lyrics.
Yeah, I don't want to be Donnie and Marie.
Oh, we're D&D.
I don't know. I mean, I'd rather be something much cooler than that.
Sharon, Sunny,
I mean,
and Sharon.
Sonny and Cher, but I'm thinking even, cooler. Like, how about Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks?
You want to be.
All right, well,
You. What?
that's it.
I'll be Sheena E and you can be Prince.
What you doing, Pop?
It's 1 more minute to 6 o'clock.
All right. So what do you want to do?
D squared.
Oh, I just finished my thing.
Yeah.
You want to sit down and watch TV, or are you tired?
Dan, what did you give him for dessert?
I watch TV.
All right, Pop.
Tired. So why would I be so tired?
Pop, you're always tired this time of night. You stay up as late as you can.
Dan,
What?
Stay up as late as you can.
you want to give him a little ice cream with his. Did you give him a Nutrigrain bar?
Yeah.
I gave him one
I gotta
earlier.
watch
It's all right.
No, I know. Do you want to give him a little ice cream?
He's not asking for
At
it.
night, I normally give him both.
Is she really going?
Millie and Vanilla.
Yeah, I could be Millie or Vanilli.
Yeah, because he can lip sync.
Not very well.
Cheesecake. We don't have cheesecake. We can't have cheesecake in the house. You know why? Because Dan would eat it. We can't have Tillamook ice cream in the house either. You know why?
Grandpa doesn't drink alcohol. Ike and Tina Turner. I'm going to be Ike Turner? I mean, I'd rather be Donnie than Ike Turner. June and Johnny Cash.
How about that?
That's great.
That's a
I
good
love
one.
that. And they sing about...
Well.
Anyway. Okay,
Can you
so...
play guitar?
I can pretend.
All right. Let's do it.
I mean... I have...
Dan has one piercing.
Did you pierce me last night in my sleep or something?
And it's on the
Oh my
secret
God.
spot.
I have no piercings.
It's on the secret spot.
My secret spot. I'd love to know where the secret spot is.
The love making joystick. My anaconda would. My anaconda would. My anaconda don't want.
Prince Albert. I know that means something, you know.
It's on your beautiful joystick.
Oh, that's a Prince Albert?
Prince Albert is your beautiful on.
I mean,
your
you got to be
joystick.
kidding me, right? I mean, first of all, nothing on my body gets pierced.
We talked
But
about that
the last
today.
place in the world that is going to get pierced on me is anywhere, you know,
It's supposed to
in the
help
middle
your
of my
wife out.
body.
What if your wife wanted it for extra pleasure, extra gum?
I'm sure
spearmint,
that I'm
gum? What if I said, honey, I really want it.
why would I do that?
It's for my
Why
pleasure.
would I do that?
What if I wanted
So that you
it?
can enjoy it once every 2 months? I'm going to go have
Yes.
a hole chopped in my thing so that you can...
It's not
No,
chopped. It's
I'm not doing that.
delicately pierced.
No. I'm not doing
They
that.
just take the skin and then it's in.
I just don't think it's that easy.
It's that easy.
I don't think it is.
I've seen it pierced.
You've seen one pierced. Get pierced?
Yeah, I was there.
Who did you watch get pierced? I'm curious.
It's a daily ritual. You know when I say I'm going to the grocery store, I'm
You go to
actually
the
going to
piercing
the
store?
piercing store. I'm watching everybody.
So
get
some dude goes in and gets
their-
it.
I'm watching their Prince Alberts and their hoods pierced. Yep, it's very.
I'd watch a
black
hood
interest.
piercing.
Now that's painful.
I'd watch it.
The women scream and cry.
Do you think?
Yep.
I'd like to be like
And then
you know,
they
when
directly
women go in to get
and then
waxed.
they
I don't want to see
directly-
piercings because I don't like blood. But if I could be
There's
like the
not really
observer,
bleed.
I'm the wax observer. That's what I do for a living. I make sure that the waxers comply with the regulations and the rules and that everything works out fine. I'm just in the room for the waxing. That I'd like to see. Do it.
The limoncello is my favorite, right? Right. What's like to pierce a pee-pee? A peck.
I did show a picture of my Uncle Bill the
Isn't
other
that a
day.
peck?
When we do pictures, you'll see all those.
What the hell's that? Wow, got a big old scar. I've never seen this before. Look at that.
All right, I'm
No,
on
look.
line.
I know, look.
I can't see it.
It's a big scar.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't love me. Dan's 75 and I'm 23. Hi, Jennifer. Ed's out at the bar with a friend, a lady friend he just met down the street. She's got a perfectly coiffed bob. It's gray, and she uses a little cane. It's bedazzled, and they're just out over there at the Wrangler, just living up, doing the two-step, taking some shots of Captain Morgan. Yeah, with the chaser Budweiser.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah. Doing the two-step. She promised she'll have him home early tonight, and she promised she will keep him up, the gate belts on, just in case. Spice Captain Morgan, that's right. That's right, KDK. That's right. Nope. That's what's happening. Doing the two-step. They're playing it on a jukebox right now because the band doesn't start till 10, and they're going to be in bed by like 8 o'clock. So Dan, she sent us pictures. They're twirling and swirling and having a grand old time. bring home. He was doing it in the room, GSR.
You are on fire tonight. This is one of your better live performances. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed.
He just put some tobacco in his mouth.
It's not tobacco.
No, not you.
Oh.
Grandpa, he put some Copenhagen. I have a picture of Grandpa.
Long
with a
cut
big
or
old-
snuff?
It was a long cut.
Wow. Well, long cuts.
Well, they're farmers. The lawn farmers don't fuck with the small shit. They just put the
It's
long
the other
cut
way
in.
around. You know, the finer cut of anything has you more open space to absorb it. So
Grandpa's.
it's the snuff that's the hard
He's
side.
playing liar's dice right now. He is. I'm getting a play-by-play. Her name's Brenda. Brenda.
I thought her name was Darlene. All right.
Brenda. She's 83.
He's robbing the cradle. Holy shit.
She's 83.
That's more than our age.
Her kids let her go out just because we Ubered them there. Yeah. We Ubered them there and they're having a blast.
Third wife will be Brenda.
Brenda and Eddie.
I
Oh my God, I'm on to something.
think it would have to be a J.
Did you hear
like
that?
a Jocelyn. Like
Did you hear it?
what?
Brenda and Eddie, we're going steady.
Great song.
See? Brenda and Eddie, get it?
Brenda.
They're at the
It's
Wrangler.
Brenda and Eddie.
Brenda?
We're still going steady in the summer of 75.
Well, I just made up a new song. Brenda and Eddie.
Well, you can't make up a new song that's
Yes,
already
I
been
can.
done.
I make up songs all
I'm
the
going to
time.
call Billy Joel right now. Anybody have his number?
Brenda,
We'll call him Brenda and Eddie.
and Eddie are
Scenes
at the
from an
Wrangler
Italian
right
restaurant.
now, dancing the two-step all night long. They're swinging, they're dancing, they're drinking with glee.
Maybe Billy Joel wrote that song about my
I'm
dad.
rewriting it. They're drinking with glee as they sit down and commiserate with
You
the...
can't go back to the green. That's one thing you learn. You cannot go back to the green.
freestyling.
But
Why
they will
can't I?
always know how to survive.
Ugh.
They will know how to survive.
I'm out. I'm gonna go with Brenda and Eddie.
All right, I've been waiting for this. My God. All right, guys, are you ready for the real show to start? We
They
got
like
our-
my show better.
Yeah, you are on a roll. You can't leave me here.
Yeah, can you?
Up the magic dragon.
No, Dan,
is-
again, copyright infringements. You've got to change the fucking tune. You got to change. You keep the tune, change the fucking words.
Okay, cluck the magic. Vanilla dragon lives by the ocean and frolics in the ocean. Hiss in a land called Honolulu.
Let's just say you're not good.
Little Jackie Faker loved his buddy Puff. But all little boys grow up. And then he was gone. And poor Puff cried. He cried and cried. That is almost as sad as the Giving Tree, right? Puff the Magic Dragon, you know, whatever it means, it's kind of the same story as the Giving Tree, right? That guy who goes to the tree, and the tree, you know, when he's a kid, he swings on his branches and has fun and collects the leaves and starts bonfires and stuff. And then as he grows up, you know, he cuts off the branches and he makes a boat and all this stuff. Puff and Jackie Paper, Jackie Paper and that dude in the Giving Tree are really the same person. It's the same story. Busy, I do know that. I'm aware of that.
What are you aware of?
Can I do a Southern voice?
People don't, Dan, people don't know what you're aware of.
Mama always says life is like a box
That's
of
not
chocolates.
Southern. That's Forrest
You
Gump.
never know what you're gonna get. Forrest Gump was Southern.
Yeah, but that's just a complete...
Alabama.
It doesn't matter.
Get
You
any more
didn't
Southern
sound... No.
than Alabama.
You did a fucking Forrest Gump impression.
I did a Forrest Gump impression.
Yeah, that doesn't make you
I'll
Southern.
do Jenny. Run, Forrest, run!
No.
Okay.
She said Southern. Talk
They're
without...
both Southern.
Okay, talk
She's a
regular
Southern girl,
without
he's a
talking
Southern boy.
Forrest Gump. Anybody can do that shit.
Anybody can do Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
God damn this
I don't
guy.
agree with that.
You guys ready for me yet?
Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
Are you guys ready for me?
All right, she's back. The comedian's back. All right, I'll just be quiet. Go ahead. Just kill it. Kill it. Forrest Gump, I do think of Forrest Gump, one of my favorite movies. And you know, as I'm envisioning myself at the, the Academy Awards, I'm on my acceptance speech for Best Picture, I'm gonna do a Forrest Gump impression.
Now you're getting a Best Picture for what?
Delusions of Grandeur. That's the movie. I'm making a movie, Delusions of Grandeur, and when I'm accepting the Best Picture, I'm going to do my
Me too.
Tom Hanks impression of Forrest Gump.
GMA. What would you be?
I just said that's what it's going to be. It's going to be impressions.
Ken.
Because Jack will be there,
Dan,
Tom will be there.
Do an acceptance speech right now. Go.
Look, there's Jack Nicholson. There's Tom Hanks.
No.
Holy shit. All right, I didn't write an acceptance speech, all right? Here I am, the lights are on, I don't have a speech. So, in the words of a famous politician, Rick Perry, who has found himself in a similar situation, oops.
I did it again.
Oops. Never mind, that's my speech. Oops.
You're going to get booed off the stage.
I'm not going to get booed off the stage.
No.
They know that Texas the politics. They remember.
God, I would need to write
Oops.
it. I'll charge you.
You would need to write
I'll write your acceptance speech, but I'm very expensive. I'm very expensive.
Is Grandpa coming on? If Grandpa feels it and he's doing good, he will definitely try and get him on. But I cannot make any promises.
You guys are hungry.
I do not have high expectations tonight, but we'll see how he is
I don't think.
on his way to bed. He surprised me before. So, but it's all up to how Grandpa and how he's doing. We love to bring him on.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
It's been
a really hard day for him today.
Yeah, because Dennis was here, and whenever there's people here, we can't be the same we are with him when he's not here. We can't be as attentive, and we have to keep him kind of isolated because the garage door's open and Dennis is going in and out the door. So it's a tough day when we have people here.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's just that's for Grandpa. This dog is terrified of Dennis.
He's terrified. Actually, he didn't bark at him today.
No, he's getting a little better. How you doing in Alabama? Bessemer. Dennis is the guy who's working on our house. He's the person who's been, he put like that wood in there. See all that wood? That used to be just a wall. And he's fixing our bathroom.
My new paint color is behind Dan's wall.
We had some roof leaks.
Dust your head.
So we had some
lower.
Lower. I mean, that's what I normally say, and I'll be about as attentive as you are. Danielle's drinking some kind of something in Coke or Dr. Pepper. Something with Diet Dr. Pepper.
Whiskey and Diet Dr. Pepper.
And I'm drinking my Michelob.
Scott, it's not that it has nothing to do with supporting us and whatever. He just doesn't micromanage well. Men don't, I don't know about you, Scott, but he cannot read both very well. Scott's upset because you're not.
All right, I'll look over here. You look over there, I'll look over here.
Howdy, Annie. We didn't have a dinner date tonight. Hi, Teresa. You need ideas for your bathroom? I got them slick.
Danielle's
Hello from Arizona. Has Andrew recovered from your video yesterday? The shower thing.
Andrew on
yes.
video?
The shower thing.
He didn't know what was going on.
Mimi, yes, I have 1 to 2 drinks a night. Absolutely.
But I will tell you about that video.
He don't.
I was genuinely upset because I thought she was serious in that video, or at least the potential. And then right when it was over, I'm all right. And she's all, it was just for the video. That's what she said. Like her entire tone changed. It was all funny, high. Dear, are you ready? It was just for the video.
Yeah, he was really mad.
I
So
was
the video,
upset.
so the video I posted today on
Fool me
Mrs.
like
D
that. It's
South.
not fair.
The minute
I did think she was serious.
No, you didn't.
I did.
And by the way, one of our followers
maybe it was
said,
just hoping, but
yeah. And so the video that I didn't get very much attention today, but that was
I didn't even know that you were. I watched that video today. I didn't even know you were videoing.
That was
halfway through that.
That was the offshoot of Dan pissed off.
That's exactly what that was. So after that video, and then she took the other video, and I was not cooperative. because I felt like I had been, jilted or jaded or jaded. No,
Joked?
like
Joke was on you.
the joke was on me.
It
I was
was.
slighted. I felt I was slighted.
It was.
I did not throw. I don't even know where a stapler is. And if you saw my staplers, you'd laugh because they're tiny.
Little tiny ones.
I use them to do for my coins, so they're real tiny. It wouldn't be a big. I could throw a stapler and she would laugh. Jaded Aerosmith. Hi, Joan.
Tara.
Oh, I'm supposed to read over here.
Yeah, Scott.
All right, Scott. Am I talking to Scott?
Scott is one of your wife's biggest supporters when the trolls come in.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. I'm looking.
Should marriage be 50-50 no matter who makes more? Absolutely not.
Danielle is part African.
I am.
She is, as I found from my daughter Hannah, who's got some North African.
Hi,
So
Erica.
yes, we are an interracial marriage, at least at some level.
However,
Grandpa's not in bed; he's watching TV. He may still make an appearance.
However, and we're not joking about that. It's really serious. Dan came out the other day, for those of you who didn't hear the story, and he said, "Who is her father?" Because I had no DNA.
I looked at it.
Like all the little DNA with Dan was like this
Morocco,
much. Dan was like, what were your Netherlands, Switzerland, whatever, all your little shit. It was like 1%, and the rest.
All of Danielle's DNA.
So Dan.
Yeah, she's North African. That's
seriously.
That's what she is. It's there.
I don't know. Fourth drink, get it, Greg.
And some Asian too, Ada. She's got some Asian, which blew me away.
So Hannah
and I will not make any, driving jokes or anything, but Hannah.
But he did make them.
Because Hannah's not the best. I shouldn't even go there.
No,
That's
don't go
a really
there.
horrible stereotype.
No, horrible. Jennifer did not do it. So Dan literally came out and he was like this, and he was like, "I'm really concerned at this present moment."
Were you messing around with anybody back at that time?
Dan
that
was
like, my first thought.
Who is her
what
father?
What the hell is this? No, Jennifer and Andrew have not. So we have yet. I don't know for sure whether.
Cheers, Sherry.
Danielle has said she's never, ever cheated, ever, because we have a zero tolerance policy. So
I have never, ever.
If she cheated then she owes me a divorce from how old's Hannah? 22 years ago.
22 years ago.
Yeah.
Would you hold me to it 22 years later?
If you cheated and Hannah had some other father, I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, but would you? I mean,
what would I do if someone else had fathered Hannah?
I've been on the up and up since then, so.
I don't think that would be a tough one. That would be a new one. I'd have a little trouble getting over that. I mean, think about poor Hannah.
Hannah would be like, "Well, who's my daddy?"
I'm sure that's exactly what she would do. Thank God.
Yes.
Yes, maybe we had DNA. Danielle's done her DNA, and
so
Hannah.
I did. So what's interesting is I did Ancestry, and Hannah did 23andMe, and
that's right. Yes.
The 23. Yeah. So technically, you're the only father she's ever known. So that's a plus.
I'm taking my arm back. I don't like where this conversation is going. I mean, she did have a little bit of me in there.
Okay,
it was
a
just
tiny
small.
bit.
It was small.
It was a smidge.
Apparently,
so, I texted
Danielle's egg was like, and her egg was a little bit more aggressive than my swimmer's, and whatever. I mean, that's just like Danielle. Selfish.
I needed one.
She's so selfish. She just sucked that in.
I can't. So, just the tip. It was
Grandpa is watching TV.
Lisa, it wasn't even the tip. It was just the tip of the tip. It didn't really count.
Hannah, I'm sorry, but you don't count.
No, she's here. She counts, but your father is not Dan. It was the tip of the tip. It really wasn't in.
Yeah, a lot's coming out tonight. How you doing down under? What time is it down there in Australia? Wherever you are. Are you in Melbourne? Are you in Sydney? Are you in the outback?
Oh, shit.
Is there a kangaroo in your yard? Have you ever seen a kangaroo? I would like to ask all that. Do you eat Vegemite?
It doesn't matter now.
I'm curious about all
Dan,
these
it
things.
doesn't matter. Thank you, Duck Quacker. Duck quack.
It doesn't take much. My swimmers are like Olympic caliber. Just the tip is all you need is to get the swimmers
Close.
anywhere in the vicinity of the opening, and they will make their way in and they will swim.
Yeah.
That's what they're trained to do.
So, Dan.
Olympic caliber.
So Dan doesn't ever make it in. So the
I have a premature. I just have not been able to kick it. This premature. I'm working on it.
He's
but
still after 27 years.
she's so damn sexy
Ring
that
toss. Dan is playing
it's
ring
like
toss.
boom. Sorry.
Oops.
It was fun while it lasted.
On the stomach, and then they climb down. They swim down.
But I'm ready to go 5 minutes later. So
5 minutes.
that's the good part. That's the silver lining. And then it takes me like at least 15 seconds the second time. 30 seconds on a good day. What?
65 seconds.
65 seconds?
Yeah.
I'm not done in a minute. She's like, all right, the game's about to end. You better hurry up.
I'm so sexy, he can't help it.
You're too sexy for your toast. Too sexy for your whatever.
Really?
Yeah. That song?
Yeah, I know, but
I'm changing the words.
I know, but your freestyle needs some work.
No, I'm not a rapper.
Lee, thank you so much.
Janelle, why are you impressed that she wants it still? Am I that repulsive
Just
at this
keep
point?
Swimming. Just
that
keep swimming.
I'm undesirable?
GSR, have you poured yourself a drink, or are you still feeling it from last night? It's really.
I know.
So
if I
here's
got
the
it more
thing.
often, I would last a lot
Here's
longer.
the thing.
But
I lied
don't
when I
know that
said spitting is quitting, because that's the only way we got pregnant.
how?
Is a shot.
I'm confused.
You don't have to be. It's joking.
You can't get pregnant from the mouth.
You can. That's how we did it. We're telling the truth behind it.
I
Guys,
think that everyone's
you
calling
can
you out.
You can get pregnant.
That's why you
from
don't
the
take advice
swallow.
from the internet. I mean, do not ever listen to anything you hear on the internet, because nobody has ever gotten pregnant from a BJ. It just doesn't happen.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does.
I mean, first of all, it would have to. The swimmers would have to survive the toxins in your stomach to make it down.
Well, you said you had Olympic swimmers.
Yeah, but they can't survive
They
all the
made
acid.
it down, and they found
They're
their
not
way.
acid
They
resistant.
absorbed through the fallopian tubes and made their way and penetrated the egg.
I have X-ray swimmers. They just right on through.
Spit, women. You don't want to get pregnant. Just.
I could have played it a different way. I could have said, yeah, we've never actually had sex, but we do the oral part, and we have 3 kids, so it must work.
It works.
I guess that would not reflect well on me. And I know that
I've had a tonsillectomy, so now there's no way for them to get down and penetrate the eggs.
you had a tonsillectomy.
I didn't tell you. I apologize. I just couldn't fathom the
There's a lot of things you haven't told me.
I can't. Ow. Oh,
Can you
shit,
get pregnant from any other openings? Like,
your nostrils? Any hole is a potential.
how about the back hole?
Yes,
You can.
it's closer.
So this is Sex Ed revised. Whatever you learned in high school, throw it out the door, because
Did you hear about the elder judge to find out all his kids aren't his? Shit, your ears? Yep. You got to put it in wherever you can.
did you hear about that that fertility doctor who impregnated like 50 people with his stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's an old story, Dan.
Enough of the fake.
You know
life.
what? We had one of our own doctors over here.
We're not going there.
No, but I'm just.
Don't even go there, because I talked to him. So
No, I'm not.
cannot. We cannot just. That's it. Danielle, yeah, we had our. I can't. As a.
I wasn't
as a
gonna
woman.
say anything. I was just gonna say we had one of those doctors.
Yeah, I completely am convinced that he's innocent.
You are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well then,
Or he was.
okay. I've been sworn under the oath to not take it any further.
No, only because I believe that was a. I mean, sometimes you get accusations made against docs, and the reason is
Things make
we
sense.
both went to him, right?
I know.
And
Yes.
right. I mean, he just has a close
He's very
proximity.
touchy. He's
And
very
he doesn't.
touchy.
He doesn't.
He was very touchy.
But he was touchy with me too. It was the same, and I did feel that like. Did I just get violated? I
was very uncomfortable.
Well, but I'm 100% sure that's just.
Oh, hi Claudette, thank you. Well, I'm just saying.
I'm not worked up. I'm in a good mood. My daily calorie goal.
10,000 calories.
I mean, are we going to talk goals or reality? Because they're totally different and unrelated.
Oh shit, Angela. Oh Lord. Thanks, Ember.
I don't think he goes. I honestly think that was.
I don't know.
I know there's a lot of stuff
I could
happens,
totally. I worked with a girl too who went to him too back in the day, and she was very uncomfortable. I think it just you can't be that way when
You're right. I mean, you can't be that way, but I think he just was that way. I don't think there was anything nefarious going on. My opinion. I mean, this person was older, and typically that stuff would come out. I did not. I thought about Togos today.
You did?
Yeah, I did, and I've got to do Togos again soon because it's been a while.
No, I don't have the Peloton treadmill. It was like $5,000 the one I wanted. I was like, fuck,
I get it. I mean, I totally understand.
I donate to my
from my experience why people could feel that way. Dream vacation? Europe. I was gonna say like space. You know, like one of those things where you go to space.
Seriously, would you go to space?
I mean, I can't afford it, but I would love to go.
What if the castle blows up?
I mean, then I die. But I would love to go if I could.
Nora.
I would go.
Dance, daily calorie.
Mark, he's 12, 13 years ago. He began to show signs.
Nikki, I'm kind of in the country life. We are here. We have 2 acres. I feel like I'm on a farm. I have to till the fields, and I have to whack the corn, and I have to do all sorts of shit.
Judy, we're doing good tonight. Thank you for asking. It is Friday night, so that's great.
Yeah, the moon landing landed on its side.
Yeah, freaking! I was disappointed to hear that the moon thing fell over.
So what does it fall, or did it just land on the side?
I don't know. I wasn't there to watch it. But they're going to learn from it. It's like, I mean, I think the Japanese landed one on their side. I think the Chinese landed one on their side. It ain't easy to land one of those things.
Brandon wants to know if your ultras taste. No, that's Coors Light, Brandon. 50%
These
water,
are fine.
50%.
These are
he
fine.
He likes these better than Coors Light, Bud Light, right?
I do. I like them. They're 2.5 carbs and like 95 calories. So I do like it.
So was not taking your dad in ever thought about? No. I mean, who thinks about that shit? It happened so quick that you didn't have time to think about that stuff.
What?
They said
I don't know that nobody else knows.
Yes, I just said it. You just didn't hear it. Somebody said, was thinking about taking your father not a thought? No.
I knew that we were going to take him. My whole life I knew that.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, I knew he could never. My dad is not someone who would do well outside of his family environment. He's just not. He would be absolutely miserable.
Oh, I love around the corner stuff like that.
Does Danielle say, there you have it after the hanky-panky? No.
I'm going to start now, though. That's really cool. There you have it.
Fine. I mean, I don't care. I don't care what you say after. I don't care what you say before or during. Just don't pet the dog, get on the phone, or...
Look at my watch.
Yeah, just don't do that. Those are...
Sometimes I get notifications.
Colleen, your mom's in hospice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'm glad you're getting the help that hospice provides. I'm sorry to hear that she's deteriorated to that point.
Just keep drinking. Just keep drinking.
Sarah, there are people
Hi,
that
Jose.
are like
Thank
that,
you.
that are just not going to do well. And, you know, my dad is not somebody who takes to strangers. He just doesn't.
Well, what you hear is not fake unless I go.
Remember,
That's fake.
we are drinking, so they laugh, so we could laugh.
No, but there's a truth behind
Donna,
laughs
you're
and
a saint.
TikToks.
That is wonderful that you are providing that service. And it takes a special person to do that.
Hold on, Dan. I got a message. Hold on. Pause. Let me reply really quick. Yes. The kitty sometimes sneaks up and I have
Hey,
to pet
Nigeria.
it to keep
Thank
it
you
away
for
from
watching.
biting and clawing shit.
What?
The
What?
kitty, you know we have to ward Donnie off in the middle because he'll start batting at
The
shit.
animals are a
hanging.
nightmare. I will tell you that right now. We can't have them out of the room because they will be continually scratching at the door. And what will happen is, eventually, if we don't let the dogs in the door, my dad will come to see what's going on. He will try and get them in the door, and that's going to kill any kind of whatever's going on. It will just kill it like a meat cleaver, just decapitating whatever it is. That kills the mood. There's nothing that kills the mood more than my dad. She's reading frickin' text right now.
Yeah, that's sweet. Read it really quick. Don't read it out loud. Hold on. Hannah's in her feels right now.
My Hannah is very sensitive.
She's very sensitive.
Tell her to get on the line.
She's an empath, so she absorbs my stress.
That was a nice message.
Yeah. Oh, I knew you would appreciate it. Dan's gonna be himself, Grandpa, in the future.
I would love to see Grandpa costume. That would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Hello in West Africa. That's so crazy. It's so crazy to think that we expand out so freaking far.
Ed has never walked in on us, Hannah 5.
No, but
We don't-
he did come in yesterday. I was in the shower and Dan was gone, and he did open up my shower curtain and have a conversation with me.
Grandpa does not care, you know, like if I'm on the pot, on the toilet,
He doesn't.
he will just walk right in and start talking. I actually have a video of it once. He just, just talking.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. And I just, anymore, I used to be very like pissed off, right? Yesterday I was in underwear and a t-shirt because I hadn't put on my pants yet, and he came in after he, came through my shower curtain. And I just don't care anymore because, yeah. Do I tell him to go away? I used to tell him to go away. Now I just talk to him.
You tell him to go away, he'll forget in 30 seconds and come back.
I just talk to him. You know why? Because he's not focusing on the nakedness. He's focusing on wanting that answer right then.
Whatever
and there.
he's looking for at that
Yeah.
moment is what
A
he is.
Mickey malt beer. Holy shit,
No,
Mitch!
no,
That is like
Mickey's.
is like a blast from high school.
That green thing, that green bottle.
Mickey's malt, big mouth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's innocent. So up until and what did you say yesterday when I said
Yeah, he wouldn't remember.
What did you
anyway.
say
What?
yesterday?
I don't remember.
Because I said, well, I had showered him yesterday, and I said, well,
I'd rather eat
Grandpa.
a sushi roll than a tamale.
I said, Grandpa walked in, and what did you say?
But if you said sushi roll or burrito, I don't remember what I
You did.
said.
You said, well, you showered him, par for the course.
What are you gonna do?
Even Steven.
I might consider going to lunch sharking. Yes, because I think I would be a magnificent collector.
You would.
You pay me my money.
Now.
Pay me my money.
Now. You could be Dan the dog.
I'm gonna
bounty
make a
hunter.
video about you. I mean, I would just not be a good soprano. I can tell you right now.
Hi, Joyce in the Philippines. It's so crazy to me. From Poland. What the hell?
We are always looking for the 28-year-old blonde, and I'm the.
He is too.
I'm like the screener.
You're the
to make
strength.
sure that she would be.
Grandpa's
she
not
would-
back yet. He's at the bar with Brenda.
Actually, that's pretty cool. What time is 6:30? He's still up.
That's good.
There's Alabama.
Alabama?
Yeah, Alabama.
No, my birthday is not tomorrow. May 5th. My mom's death anniversary is tomorrow, you guys. They still make Mickey's Special K. How many of you drank Mickey's in high school? He didn't have his Mohs surgery Monday. Nora?
Monday morning at 7:45. And I'm not looking forward to that.
Mm-mm.
So I got to get him up super early, shower him, and then take him to the doctor where they're going to chop off half his chin and then bandage it up.
Yeah.
I've never had Little King's cream ale. I would try it.
I don't have a subscription on
Hey,
here.
New Mexico.
I don't, only on TikTok. I do, not Dan. I have a subscription because I go viral. I do subscriber lives all the time. It's peaceful for me. I don't have to ward off the trolls. I get a huge.
Katie, he doesn't
Hate
really have any
thing.
favorite shows or movies anymore. Yeah, I know a lot of his old movies that he liked, like Sergeant York or The Jazz Singer.
No,
or
Muggy.
things like that, but he just no longer, his mind resets too fast for him to enjoy any kind of movie or.
And he can't hear. So, yeah. Oh, that's one of the things I would like to do. Oregon Coast, I would like
Someone
to
had
do.
hip surgery?
I would also like to do Martha's Vineyard, and I would like to do all that, like Boston, and you did Boston.
Yeah, but I
That's
did it
one
with
of
my
my-
mom
yeah.
when she had cancer.
That's one
so
of my thing that I would like
we
to
did.
do.
I did Harvard. I did Dana Farber, which is the cancer center out there, and I think they have a lot of
I like Molly Shannon. I do like a skunk. What? How do you know it's a skunk?
Brianna, my dad's in the other room. He's here.
I'm not drinking wine tonight.
She's drinking Jack and something. Diet Dr. Pepper. Jack and Diet Dr. Pepper. And I've got my normal, my Michelob low cal diet
Sean,
beer. I got my diet beer.
I do it on TikTok. So if you don't have TikTok, it won't work. But I do my subscriber lives on Mrs. D Sal NorCal 3. Thanks, Maritime.
Marathon.
I do it because it's fun, and I allow the subscribers in, and during a very hard time, like with Grandpa, and sometimes I have couch conversations with Grandpa, and
Peter in the
sometimes it's
Czech
really
Republic.
great. It's really great. It's really great.
We have not eaten dinner yet, but I do have some
Yeah, you
dry
do.
braised chicken from the local Chinese place.
Cecilia, that's a good thing.
I have
My maiden name is Behar.
some
Thanks,
salad
Red Rocket?
and a little frozen pad thai. I'm gonna cook and
no.
mix it all together.
BJO, that is not his channel.
Ooh,
That's a
General
fake.
Chicken with
That's a
rice is
fake.
good.
That's a fake channel. He only has.
Dad's not at the bar. for
He only
real, so
has
he's in the other room.
D-Cell NorCal, and that's it. And it has 2 million followers.
The D-Cell NorCal one is not mine, just the
just
channel you're on right now. All the others are fake.
I know. I would like to, but Joy, you have to remember, Joylyn, we don't have the time to do that shit yet.
Where is Andrew? I know he's not at the bar.
He left
Where'd he go?
to Gavin's.
Okay. Probably playing guitar.
That's not what he's doing.
My dad would not smoke
No.
anything. Nothing.
Never
He's
has.
up though. He's
Well,
up.
he smokes cigarettes.
He's up for like when he was a teenager.
Dan, you want to turn off the TV for me?
I'll get it. Are you tired?
I'm tired.
All right, Pop. I'll help
Yeah, hi,
you.
Daniel. I'm tired.
All right.
I'll help you get to bed.
What?
I'll help you get to bed. I'll get the TV, Pop.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm okay.
Good. I'm just tired.
I know.
I'm so tired.
That's good. Dad, you're up past
Hi,
your
Melinda.
bedtime. That's all right.
You what?
You're up past your bedtime. That's all
Yeah,
right.
you didn't win anything, Jennifer.
Come on
just-
in here. I'll
I'm
help you.
tired.
Just the farce from the fake channels. Hello in Scotland. Dan's a Scotlandian. Aren't you a Scotland guy? Hi, Sue. His ear's looking really good. The guy's a beast. I mean, he heals quicker than anybody I know. I've been cleaning it every day, and I've been getting, so it looks better than it did the first time. He bleeds. He's blood thinner, so it's really hard to control that stuff. Hello from Kansas City. Hello from the Philippines. You guys in the Philippines, holy crap. No, he doesn't sleep through the night at all. I do not do my own nails. Are you kidding me? It was, Hannah. Wasn't that not the cutest thing? He always is worried about me, you guys. Hi, funny me. No, Antonio, he goes to bed normally about 6. So he's up late. He's not in the mood. We don't put him on when he's not in the mood.
I put him in my room.
We don't do that. Believe it or not, we don't do that.
Don't put him on.
I am not, but Andrew is left-handed. Yeah. Alex, I'm good today. I was in a really good mood considering I've had no sleep, surprisingly. So I have to wake up tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning because Wesley has a game at 9:15. It does make Mo's difficult. It makes any injury difficult. Yes. I was going to more decisions that you're in now with my dad. It is, Teresa, it is a struggle. Why no sleep? Because between Ed and Dan and the animals, I got no sleep. I was literally up every hour in the hour last night and the night before too. What's my favorite show? I have several. I'm a reality show junkie. Anybody watch the Sylvester Stallone family? That's my new show I want to watch. Anybody watch what is it called? Stallone, Family Stallone, something. Is it good? If you guys watch it, is it good? I really want to watch it. I don't watch Love is Blind. No. A Family Stallone. Thank you, Lauren. I want to watch it. So I told Dan and he got mad at me. He's like, one more fucking reality TV show. You love it? We got a lot. All right. Do you guys pay for caregivers? No, we are the caregivers. I'm not into true drama. I dated Stallone stunt guy. Did you really, Slick? God, you got a history, girl. You better find somebody to watch your husband so you can come to Vegas. Below Deck, this season's really hard for me to get into. I'm just saying. Below Deck, any of you guys watching it, it's really struggling for me right now. Love on the Spectrum, I just learned about from a couple of my friends. Yeah. We don't do meet and greets. Oh my God. I think I did the first Real World. That's it. You too, Victoria. Oh, that's why, Lauren, the captain. Shit. I'm struggling. Sister Wives, I'm done with. Where can I watch the Stallone show? Where's the Stallone show? Is it on? What's Stallone on? I didn't watch Little People. Didn't watch Love After. Cali Cat. Paramount. Prime. What? Netflix? Paramount? Oh, I don't like this season, Kay. Tell them that. It sucks. I do watch Smothered. And I watch Mama June. I do. And I'm so sad about Anna. You guys, last night I watched it and I was so sad. Dan was like, what the hell? I said, I have to watch it. Paramount Plus. All right. Where do you go spring break your senior year? I didn't go anywhere. I didn't. I didn't even go on my senior trip. I didn't. Lock up? Really? Slick? God, I love you. You got some past, girl. You got a past.
Lock up. Lock up. I love it.
So nobody likes the new captain. Yeah, I don't know. This is my natural hair color. I have grays and everything in between. I'm embracing the
I
grays.
didn't know there was a Wendy Williams documentary tomorrow, but if I catch it, I will definitely watch it.
Does Dan get sick from the smoke show? No, but he coughs a lot. What did I say? GSR, what's your name? What is your name?
Ted Lasso was damn good. Is that still? Do they have any new seasons coming out of that? I really enjoyed Ted Lasso.
GSR, I'm waiting. I don't like Keno machines, no.
The ones tomorrow.
But people were playing it next to me.
Lifetime.
I'm watching.
True Blood, we watched that.
No, GSR, what's your real name?
Grandpa just went to bed. You just missed him.
Yo. Thanks, Ada.
What are you doing up there?
I'm waiting. I don't want to miss GSR's real name. GSR.
I enjoyed Seventh Heaven, actually, Nikki. That was I really
Yellowstone.
liked that.
Do you know what's back on?
I like Seventh Heaven. I also liked
Who watches Summer House?
Highway to Heaven or
Summer House?
Michael Landon.
Summer House?
Highway to Heaven or whatever it was.
William
I enjoyed
McCormick.
that. I love Family Ties. I don't really watch college basketball. I watched the little female, you know,
It just
like
started. I saw it.
Clark,
I just watched.
Caitlin Clark.
I watched Jersey Shore today.
I can't stand
He
that.
can't stand it.
I
And
can't
I
stand
finished
it.
the Beverly Hills.
I can't even stay in
I
there.
watched Beverly Hills. He was mad. He walks. I love Southern
Yeah, the
Charm.
father turned out to be quite a character. Quantum Leap was a great show. I did enjoy that. Highway to Heaven, thank you for that. I really
GSR.
like Michael Landon. I
Pay
don't know
attention
why.
to your
but
friend,
from Bonanza,
Danielle.
you know, to Highway to Heaven, to I think he had another show as well.
Name. Thanks, baby.
King of Queens Mind with Arthur. I mean, what does that make me? Does it make me?
I'll go
What's
far.
the guy in King
What
of
were you
Queens?
doing there?
James. What was his
Walking?
name? The large in charge comedian, and then you know Seinfeld's
That would be.
or George's dad. Entourage is good. We watched that too. Doug, yeah. Kevin James, thank you. That makes am I Kevin James or am I the father?
Oh, you just moved here?
I love Curb. I watch The Office. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't know how the hell I know all of these shows. It's kind of scaring me a little bit.
Well, you did back in the day.
And the day I did.
Where's Jason? Rachel?
I'm
Your name's
the
Rachel?
cousin, the cop. Wasn't
GSR, is
that
your
a
name
different
Rachel?
show?
GSR, is your name Rachel? That's my middle
I am
name.
sad Curb's ending, but it's got a long run, and I'll bet there's a lot of shows I haven't seen.
Oh, no. He lost his hair in law school.
I don't know what Grandpa's favorite movie is. My mom
Valeska?
says he loves Sergeant York.
Your name's Valeska?
Did we watch Melrose Place? No, but I
I
met
did.
someone. I met someone from Melrose Place.
Valeska?
It was a good night. Dukes of Hazzard. I watched Dukes of Hazzard. I've watched Monk. I love Monk. Sexy eyes, yeah. There's a lot of fake accounts out there. We just, I don't really worry about it too much anymore. There's just too much going on with life to worry about everybody that's robbing you, or wronging you. I never watched Californication, but I do.
GSR.
I think I own it. I think I own a season of it. Columbo is one of my favorites. Just one more question.
It does.
Just one more question. Peter Falk is amazing.
Big Asian guy with chest hair. She is not. She's female. She wears cardigans, slacks.
I watched
she
the
has,
Hunger Games.
She
I
has
like Jennifer
circular
Lawrence.
glasses, and she has a bowl cut.
The Night Stalker? Like the real Night Stalker?
And she has straight pubes.
Beretta? I didn't watch Beretta or Kojak. Baywatch, I might have glimpsed a few of the slow motion scenes. Columbo is pretty classic.
Oh, shit.
And if you're going to go back in that time, you
I
got
can't get into Shit's
Emergency.
Creek,
and-
Allison. I just cannot get into it. GSR. She's pissing me off. Block GSR.
Jonathan, my dad fell. I watched Magnum and his 308 GTS and Higgins and the helicopter dude.
Where are my mods?
I loved Fantasy Island. Trapper John MD. The cool thing about Trapper John MD that I didn't know, I think when I was watching it, is that was based on
truck, yes.
Trapper John from
I
MASH.
did have a truck.
The first, before BJ, they had Trapper on MASH, Hawkeye's, good friend. So Trapper John was Trapper John MD was based on that character. I thought that's pretty cool. Action movies and comedies, I love them both.
Her name
It would
is
depend on the
Pusey.
quality of the movie. A good action film would be
Pusey.
great. A good comedy is great.
Peck.
I love the Rockford Files. James Garner. I love the Rockford Files. And a great song about it. You guys ever heard of the Battle of Who Could Care Less? Ben Folds 5?
Oh, shit.
Watch the Rockford Files. Call to see if Paul can score some weed. Great song. Great song.
I'm having my own little fun over here.
I don't know what she's laughing about. I'm looking over here.
What is the name? Now she's fucking with me. It's pissing me off.
As good as it gets with Jack and that chick from that sitcom with
It's
with
POO space SAY. That's her
Ben
name.
Folds is awesome. Really is awesome. I love his music. The song for the dump, Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Creed. Love them all. Helen Hunt, thank you for that.
Oh, I love Summer House.
Three's Company was good.
I get it though. A lot of people can't. Oh, shitballs. The GSR over here, she makes me laugh almost every day. Almost every day.
Different Strokes.
Good morning. Oh shit. Is it morning already? No, I don't do gummies.
I wasn't a big soap fan, but I watched a couple
Yes,
of
Rachel.
episodes.
Poussey.
I did not point it out to my dad, but I'm sure he saw it. The $6 Million Man, Lulu, was, when I was a kid, my absolute favorite show.
I just brought the pig home.
Steve
There's
Austin.
just no story. I wanted the pig. I got the pig.
Barely alive. We can rebuild him. We have the technology to make the world's first bionic man. Yeah, I mean, Roger Goldman.
I do love Roseanne. Roseanne was one of my favorite shows too.
All those shows, Roseanne, there was a couple more. Different Strokes was mentioned. Maude was funny. I mean, I was young. That was in the 70s.
2.5 Men. 2.5 Men.
I love
was
Lindsay
good.
Wagner and the Bionic Woman.
I didn't
Her
call
name
her.
was Jamie Summers, right? Yeah. George Lopez is funny. Seinfeld, of course. Alice, yes. Vic Tayback and Linda Levin. Yeah.
I love GSR. I hope I meet her. Millie P. Millie Pig.
They're both in our own worlds completely. I don't know what the hell she's talking about or reading over there. The facts of life. The facts of life. I had a crush on Joe. I'll tell you that. When the facts of life.
GSR is Millie P. Oh, shitballs.
Hannah, I got my beer.
Uh,
Laverne and Shirley, take off on happy days.
Sherry, that's so special.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Whoa. What's happening?
Okay, Judy. I saw Star Wars at Century 22 in San Jose.
Yeah, Judy's she's in the Bay Area.
Well, that's where I saw Star Wars for the first time.
Judy, I apologize. This
And
is
what-
why I'm
what
the
a
person who knows
frickin-
everybody.
The line was out, it was like you had a line all the way across the street for Star Wars in '77. It was a great movie. I mean, I still, the feeling, I
love
watched,
The Cosby Show.
and Judy, do you remember what movie theater Top Gun was at? Let me see how good
Just
you remember.
remember Judy's Bay Area.
I know,
She's
I'm
where
asking
we
if she
grew up,
remembers.
so she knows everything. She
close to
knows where
Century
Taco
22.
Bravo was by the prune yard.
It's still there.
Is
I
it?
think it's still there. And yeah, A-Team was great. I love it when a plan comes together. I don't remember the day Elvis died. Because at the time I was not an Elvis fan. I was young. I mean, like 9 years old.
No, it's not wine. No.
MMG. I grew up in the South Bay.
Oh, Kim, don't watch it. It's horrible.
Trapper John.
I can't watch Star Wars. Every time he
Eight
watches
is
Star
Enough.
Wars, I'm
You know
like,
where 8 is Enough was based, by
sorry,
the way?
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Sacramento,
Girl.
where I
Oh
live
my
right
God.
now.
Shit.
You're from Pleasanton. I drive through Pleasanton every time I drive to the Bay Area.
I've never been.
Hannah is not calling me. I could see him right in this camera. I could see him. Harry won. Grandpa, my dad went to bed. Red Dawn, the movie.
Dan believes in aliens.
The first one. Look at all the people that were in that.
Dan is
From
an
Patrick
alien.
Swayze to all the different stars that were
I
in there.
never watched Game of Thrones.
Red Dawn and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Neither, James.
Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder.
E.T. I believe in E.T. I think E.T.'s human.
Hey, down
I
Sherlock.
E.T. Bono.
I don't remember who took me to Star Wars.
E.T.
Town and Country. Who got that right?
Judy.
You got it
For
right.
the love of God.
You got it right, Judy. Top Gun, Town and Country.
I just told you, Judy. Remember?
Yeah, no, she got it right. She knew where
Of
it was.
course
That's
she
exactly
knows.
right.
She's from the area.
Town and Country. It was
Sorry,
Top Gun.
Judy. I apologize.
I remember the Goonies
Lord have
and the
mercy.
Road Warrior with Mel Gibson. Yeah, that's great. Law and Order.
I think
It's still on. I mean, they're
I
still
saw
producing it.
one Harry Potter.
War Games was good. The only answer,
So the
the
first
winning
time,
play,
the
the only
first time
answer is not to play.
the first time I put on Game of Thrones, the first episode, season 1,
Wonder
was
Years.
completely sex scene, and I was like, I couldn't get into it. I never saw Roadhouse.
What show?
Game of Thrones.
Oh. I'd love to watch
Over
that.
at show in Elk Grove.
Fantasy Island, of
The
course.
pink flamingo. The pink. Huh?
The Pink Flamingo?
No. I know, Cheryl, it's hard.
I Love Lucy. Yeah, I love that. I love Lucille Ball
Hi, Sally.
and Ricky Ricardo.
For
who was
Footloose?
Ricky
Oh,
Ricardo?
I love Footloose.
I did watch the Waltons. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Mary Beth. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, John Boy.
I couldn't get into it. I tried.
8 is enough. I was like Nicholas's age. I think Nicholas and I are the same age.
People really love it. I just couldn't get. I never watched
WKRP in Cincinnati with the best
I did
Thanksgiving
watch
episode
Beverly
ever.
Hillbillies.
Leave It to Beaver, Wally and Eddie, and Beaver, of course. All in the Family was great. I mean, I was so young though.
Like Gag Me with a Spoon. Yeah.
Mary Ellen, thank
Spartacus.
you. That's right.
Drake.
I did watch
What?
Night Court. God, I don't know if I was ever away from the TV. It's killing me. Hill Street Blues. That was a trendsetter. Hill Street Blues was a
I didn't
trendsetter.
watch Room 222. I watched 227.
I remember Room 222.
I watched 227.
I love this the tune to the starting.
Anybody watch 227?
I never watched Gunsmoke. Or the Munsters, they were before me. MacGyver, never watched. Miami Vice sometimes. Family Ties, loved it. The Jetsons. Meet George Jetson, his son Elmo. Blah 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 blah
Was it
blah.
Elmo?
Whatever. Elroy,
I
Elmo.
watched 227.
Battlestar Galactica with the same guy who was in the Time Traveler dude. Elroy.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think it was Elmo. Elroy.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful
Elmo.
trip.
Oh shit.
Yes,
I
we
did
are.
watch French Press.
I watched Leave It to Beaver. Jane, his wife, that's right, the Jetsons.
227.
Stuart Little, I vaguely remember watching a little. Was it a mouse or something?
Casey, you're younger than me.
I watched Knight Rider. With
I
Kit.
watched Breaking Bad. He did not.
I didn't
Elmo.
watch a lot of John Wayne movies. They were before my
Elmo.
time. I did watch Dallas. Loved Dallas. And JR and Bobby and
I
Sue
did watch
Ellen.
Mama's Family. The Muppets.
Now, if you get into new programs, then
How
you're
about
going to lose me
Fraggle Rock?
completely. I watched the Beverly
I
Hillbillies.
watched
I
Good
know
Times.
Jethro.
Silver
In fact,
Spoon. Silver Spoon.
The Jethro Museum.
Teletubbies was fucked up. Teletubbies was fucked up. I never showed my kids Teletubbies. They scared the shit out of me.
What was wrong with the Teletubbies?
They were weird.
There was nothing wrong with the Teletubbies.
They were weird.
They weren't weird. They were big giant orbs. There's nothing weird about a big giant colored orb.
They were weird.
That's because they're Teletubbies.
No, I didn't like them. Benson, I watched Benson.
I'm moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Freaked
Electric
me out.
Company on PBS. Absolutely.
You love the Teletubbies? Busy. Come on. I love Fraggle Rock. The Wiggles?
The
no.
Blob.
It wasn't our kids' time. More
I
comedy.
watched Benson with
Nanu
what's his
Nanu.
name, Goulet. I never watched Unsolved Mysteries, but I'm familiar with it. Barney.
Did I watch?
Now that annoyed
Designing
me.
Women's?
Barney annoyed me. Fred Rogers,
my
absolutely.
Kid, Jennifer, shameless, we watched.
One of my favorite people
Never
ever.
watched Saved by the Bell.
When I was in how about Winnie the Pooh? When I was in Houston with my mom when she was getting radiation treatment and we flew after her
Reading
treatment, we
Rainbow,
went and saw
right
the
here.
Winnie the Pooh movie.
That was my time. Charmed, I didn't watch.
Fear Factor, I vaguely.
To
Ferris
a
Bueller's
deluxe
great movie.
apartment in the sky.
Wonder Years was good. Charlie Brown Christmas, classic. Adam
Loves-
12, absolutely. America's Most Wanted.
Land of the Lost?
I'm
He
a,
watched Land of the Lost, I think.
who wouldn't watch Land
I
of the
don't
Lost?
think I did.
I mean,
Oh,
if you
you're right,
watch
thank
Land of the
you.
Lost today, it would look so like dated.
I think we're married, Richard. We're
I think
still,
so. I
we're
didn't
not.
watch the Chappelle show, but I would watch reruns of it.
I love
Party of Five, Sarah, we watched it. you know, and obviously they were Salingers on 45.
Oh, bye,
Charlie.
Cindy. If I'm on, I'm gonna be on very early. Yeah. Reading Rainbow, yep. Bugs Bunny. How about the Smurfs? The Smurfs. That was my thing. I loved the Smurfs every Saturday morning.
Oh, Saturday morning, the Super Friends.
Our thing was Vegas Vacation. And any of the vacation series we watch,
Yeah.
Vegas Vacation, we still giggle like it's the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. We watched Weeds for a while. We watched Californication for a while when it first came out. The Wiggles. No, my kids were older. Romper Room I watched. I See
Family
Sally
Guy.
and Joe and Benny and Barbara.
Hogan's Heroes was great.
I did
see
watch.
nothing.
I pity the fool.
I see nothing.
I pity the fool.
You watched True Blood. I didn't watch Boy Meets World. Rick and Morty. How about Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
You know,
Nanny
Roger
Can everybody do this?
Robin Williams' first show. Kelly's Heroes. I did not watch it, but I'm familiar with it. Captain Kangaroo.
My Aunt Mickey Hay played a woman wrestler in Henny Hartman.
The modern day Clark Griswold. That would be a fun role to play.
Sesame Street, yep. New Zoo review.
Uncle Al.
No.
Which show is that from?
I watch Alf, not present day.
Yeah, I did watch Hook. In fact, I watched Hook with. If I didn't
like
marry
MASH.
Danielle, the other person that I would have married, I
Spartacus?
watched Hook with her, and that was a pivotal time in my life. So it had to be within 1 month. It had to be a Christmas release.
I loved Alf.
Because I
Barney.
remember watching Hook and then talking about it for like 4 hours afterwards.
So Jennifer
I
was
watched the movie.
fascinated with Barney. That was her time. Was Barney and Teletubbies, but she had
My favorite
no.
Martian was too early.
She did not want to watch Barney.
I watched Good Times. In
Teletubbies,
fact,
she liked Barney.
Good Times. The
I
father,
love you.
he's on TikTok. He's on with his kid. He's
Blue's
on
Clues,
a
no.
lot. We're friends. We're friends.
Caillou.
The father on Good Times.
Caillou was another one that Jennifer liked.
I don't remember
Caillou.
the Carol Burnett
We
show.
watched 6 Feet Under.
I've seen clips on YouTube. You know, with Tim
Mm-hmm.
Conway, an amazing show, way before its time.
I like Pennies.
Facts of Life and Different Strokes, both of those. Of course, I watched Married with Children.
What the hell is he?
Clifford the dog.
I loved Clifford and Caillou. I loved Caillou. No, Dora wasn't their
Arthur,
thing.
the movie.
Jerry Springer, fuck.
I do like the Crisscross song.
Makes you
I
jump,
just know
jump.
it matters. The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson, still my favorite late night show host. And then second would be David
No more.
Letterman.
No more drink juice. I have two. Unless I'm in a casino, then I have like.
It would take like at least 9 hours
Yeah, it's like
to drive to Vegas. It would take us 9 hours from Sacramento. The Outsiders, the movie, yeah.
I loved Caillou.
I'm not up to
love
watch
Phil.
any of the new like Jimmy
How about-
Kimmel or
how about
Fallon. I
Sally
don't,
Jesse Raphael with the red
never liked her.
glasses.
I can't. Jesse, Sally,
Sally Jesse
Raphael,
Raphael.
whatever. I can't. I don't. She
Yeah.
turns. She
His-
rubs me the wrong way.
I haven't seen Saltburn. Breakfast Club, duh.
Don't you forget about me.
The show with Christy McNichol.
That was.
It Is Enough.
No, that was
Oh.
Family Affair or.
The Princess Bride.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Cheryl. Don't. I'm stressed out. I really want to read my
Family.
book tonight.
Is it Family?
Dan, are you into documentaries?
If it's a good documentary, absolutely.
No,
Family.
don't.
So, Pretty in Pink was a
I'm
great
a
movie,
steady
and
loser.
they got one of the best soundtracks of any movie. Was Pretty in Pink.
Princess Bride? Who likes fucking Princess Bride?
Howard the
Willow.
Duck. Didn't watch it. One day at a time. I met not Valerie Bertinelli, but the other girl. I met her backstage
Saved by
at
the
a
Bell.
Mamas
You're
and
younger
Papas
than me,
concert
GSR.
in San Jose, and she invited me. I was like 17 years old. She had a drug habit, and she invited me and my friend to San Francisco to go party with them, but we didn't go. We were there with his parents, and that's how we got backstage. There's some connection, I think, to the facility, and so I met her, but we did not go with her. I don't listen to Howard Stern now, but I did when he was on regular radio. I know he's a lot tamer now. I probably like him a lot more now. I should listen to him. You know, that dude's been around. Howard Stern has been around, and he has kind of grown up and become a different person. Mike, does she have the same as Bruce Willis? I did not know that. I thought it might have been early onset Alzheimer's. That is just so tragic. Just absolutely tragic. All right, Pulp Fiction was a great movie.
How about Andrew Dice Clay?
You know, I like Andrew Dice Clay.
He's funny.
My favorite comedian is a great question. George Carlin, love him. I love Bill today. What's his name? Bill Burrow or Bill. I love the big guy who talks about food. What's his name? With his wife. His wife had brain cancer. He's kind of a clean comic. He talks about food. I love him. I love Richard Pryor, Bill Burr. You know, I'm talking about the big guy who talks about food. He did a bit on Hot Pockets. I liked Eddie Murphy Raw. Jim Gaffigan. Yeah, I really like Jim Gaffigan. I really like his style of humor. And, you know, I don't mind raunchy humor. I like it. I love Richard Pryor. I love Eddie Murphy. But I really do enjoy clean humor, too. Chris Farley was a genius, without a doubt, and probably one of the nicest guys on the planet. Ricky Gervais, I've heard some different things about him. I don't know who Matt Rife is.
Oh, he's new. He's really funny.
John Mulaney.
Matt Rife is
Dave Chappelle is freaking hilarious.
Matt Rife was discovered on TikTok.
Oh.
And he borders sometimes on.
I enjoy Jim Carrey. I know he's a bit weird.
I like Chris Rock.
I liked Howie Mandel, but he kind of got weird, you know, with his little germ thing. But I did enjoy Howie Mandel. Jim Brewer, I may have heard the name, but Ricky Gervais, I'm sure he speaks the truth.
It is, Erica.
He's rude to people in a restaurant, and I don't think that's cool. How you doing down in Merced?
I don't know if Josh Wolf. Matt Rife is funny. Sometimes I'm like, holy shit, did he just really say that?
I don't know who Fortune Feimster is.
Oh, Will Smith. I get it. That was weird.
Will Smith,
but
I really enjoyed Will Smith. I still enjoy him. But
you guys,
I don't know what happened on that episode, but
it doesn't matter.
And I don't know what he's like in real life, but
people really go through their own issues, right? We don't know what the hell he was going through at the time. It was out of outlandish for him at the time, maybe. I don't know.
Unacceptable. It was unacceptable.
But it was unacceptable, but I don't judge him based on that one thing.
I do a little bit because, you know, when you're talking about violence or hitting somebody,
that's
that
crossing the
is,
line.
in my book, a very different
But we don't
animal.
know. It's not an excuse for the behavior, but people have, you know, people.
Something was wrong. That's
wrong.
not normal, right? Something was off. To do that on live TV, something was really off. Maybe they had a really bad night. Who knows what happened before that? But yep, SNL was great in the '80s. Mr. Bill and I blew it that way. All right.
I still smelt it. You know, sometimes people deserve it.
Welcome back.
I also agree with that. Here's the thing. You know, people say I humiliate him as well. And it's, you know, we do it in a way that tries to be playful and like just kind of show on the marriage frustrations and fun of the marriage and the poking and stuff. Is it not the same?
SNL is still on.
Or is she really, really mean?
Favorite Batman movie would have to be either it was Jack in the original. When Jack was the Joker, that's my favorite Batman movie.
And if it's the same, like I'm with Jada. You know, that's the thing is that Dan and I just have fun with each other. I'm not humiliating
Michael
him.
Keaton was actually
if I
a decent
humiliate him,
Mad
we
About
wouldn't
You
be
with Paul
posting those things.
And Helen. I haven't heard Andrew Schultz. I've watched the Pirates,
Pearl
the
and-
old Pirates of the
and
Caribbean.
slipped.
I do enjoy the ride at Disneyland.
But you know what? At that point, Velasco,
Oh, thank you for the
it's
follow.
up to them.
If you enjoy the content, a follow would be appreciated. Teen Wolf, wasn't that?
Hi, Tiff. Tiff's here.
Wasn't that like the Back to the Future guy?
Say hi to Tiff.
Hey Tiff, how are you doing? I'm glad to see you on here, Tiffany. Glad to see you here, babe.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know. I don't know much about the Jada Will Smith
I like Two
thing.
and a Half Men. I mean, it was, you know,
Nothing, Jason.
teenage humor, but I'm not, you know,
I like
I can
that he
enjoy
does
that
that.
kind of
Hi,
raunchy,
handsome
stupid adolescent humor.
Western
I can
movies?
enjoy it. McHale's Navy, I did not watch, but I think I remember Johnny Carson bringing somebody
They
from
had an
McHale's
open
Navy
marriage.
over.
You know, if you invite an
Chris
open
Farley,
marriage, there's
legend.
going to be issues. Thank you, Patty. There's going to be issues. I mean, who can have a successful open marriage? I don't
Charlie
know.
Sheen was good. And Ferris Bueller. I remember that cameo. The Terminator I loved. I love the
Well, Jack
Terminator,
Nicholson is
Terminator 2, and
Thanks.
even the
And Santa
last.
Cruz,
I
we
like
love
all
Santa Cruz.
Terminator movies.
Hi from Florida.
Gomer. I remember Gomer. That was a spin-off from
I'm just saying,
Mayberry, whatever the hell.
if you have an open
Andy
marriage,
Griffith.
there's going to be some sort of
John
animosity.
Candy was great.
Right? I mean, there has to be some sort of animosity when you have an open marriage. Who can deal with that shit? Yeah.
The most famous celebrity to come out. I mean, the Smothers Brothers came out of San Jose State. Stevie Nicks
Yes,
was in
Patty.
San Jose State. The guy Peter Ubroth, who you know did the L.A.
I
Olympics.
couldn't live like that.
Do I think polygamy or
Yeah.
not polygamy, but where you just do the act with other people?
No, we don't have an open.
We
were
don't.
talking
We
about.
don't have it, but do
We
I
were
think
talking
it
about
works?
Jada and
Sure,
Will
it can
Smith.
work. Yeah, I think that could work. The Johnny Depp Amber Circus. That was not a normal trial. That was not what you would normally see as a lawyer. That was show. And it's just you got two famous people. You're going to have a show in the courtroom. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people have an open marriage, but I mean, I'm not like an open, like go out and find somebody else, but I would be up for playing as long as my wife was there. Most famous person I've met.
You saw Val Kilmer at one time.
Well, I saw Val Kilmer, Tom Cruise, but met
Matt.
and actually spoke with. Let me
Poop
think
on the
about
bed.
that.
Yeah, who poops on a bed? Grandpa, I don't know if Grandpa's been tipsy.
My dad's TAVR went great. In fact, we're probably coming up on a year from that. Tom Cruise is really short.
He's like 5'6".
Val Kilmer's not real tall either.
We do both talk at the same time. God,
I wish I met Lucille Ball.
he
Wow.
can't get over the poop
That
on the
is-
bed either.
Yeah, that kind of turned me
Hi,
off.
Alyssa and Hannah.
Why poop on the bed? I met Billy Joel at his concert. I shook his hand. That's all right. You don't have to meet him, but you're Judy.
Where's lifts
You
in
live
his
in
shoes?
San Jose and you saw Top Gun at Town and Country. You don't even
Judy,
need to
guess
do
what?
this.
He probably won't forget that now.
MC Hammer's from the Bay Area, and in fact, he
I like Robert Downey Jr. I really like him. I hope he's not a prick. Because I really
I don't
like
think
him.
he's a prick. I would guess
Amber
he's not
Heard.
a prick because he's gone through
Amber
some shit.
Heard.
And people that have gone through shit
Sorry,
typically
Amber.
aren't pricks. I'm trying to think who the most famous person I've met is. I'm trying
I
to
love
think.
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's like 4'11".
It doesn't really. I'm not someone who thinks about, oh, I met a famous person. It doesn't really impress me. I mean, I played basketball with a lot of
Thanks,
famous
Sherry.
athletes and stuff, but it just doesn't. I mean, Joe Montana would be like, holy shit.
Yeah, don't shit on the bed. Leave feces out of it.
Yeah, don't do anything.
Oh,
with
love you,
feces.
Slick. Yeah, he did change his life. I appreciate men like that, or anybody like that.
I think
women or
he's
men.
got to be a decent guy.
I think he is. I really like the Tavar Patient Day. Oh, Woody Harrelson. Good night, Nelson. Yeah, less than zero. Come on, you clean shit for a living. What do you do? The entire world does know, Grandpa. It's crazy, just crazy. A wet steamer on your bed. We all make mistakes, and that's the thing. Joe Coy, whatever his name is, I don't know. He's kind of, I can't really get into him. The guitar lessons, he's really sounding good, busy. Memory, shit, I don't know. I'm forgetting myself. Taco Bell does that to you.
I do have a story of a famous person that I will tell.
Good night, special. Okay.
Famous person.
What?
I will tell you a story. I used to work when I was in college. I used to work as a security guard. I did security. I was able to do homework while I worked. But I worked at this place called ACM Aviation, and it was owned by one of the founders of Apple, not Wozniak or Jobs, but the next guy. I can't remember his name it is, one of the first funders. He owned this thing at San Jose Airport, the Mineta Airport, and
I love Handler.
And Dan Aykroyd and the stars of the movie Spies Like Us flew in because they had their premiere at the Century Theaters that we talked about earlier.
I agree.
And they flew in on a jet, and Dan Aykroyd was a frickin' prick. He got off the plane. He was holding the Henry Weinhardt's beer. And there's a room we moved them into, and their limo was late. I had nothing to do with ordering their frickin' limo or whatever, but it was late, and Dan Aykroyd was a frickin' prick about it. And when he came back, he was a prick too. So Dan Aykroyd's a frickin' prick, just so you know.
And Ellen, I heard.
And if you're watching Dan,
sorry,
tough shit.
I heard Ellen was a prick too.
Ellen is a prick. I heard that too.
So it really makes me sad.
Oh, you met George Clooney? I'll bet he's pretty cool.
John Cougar.
I know some people who have met John Cougar. One of my favorite musicians, by the way.
Oh, Kenneth, thank you. Oh, God. Ellen is. And I loved Ellen, too.
I don't think I scared him.
Guys, I really liked Ellen.
In my
and
security uniform.
When I heard all about the Ellen shit, I
never met Bill Murray,
really,
but I heard he's a prick, dude.
Yeah. It really made me sad. Especially all the stuff. She was mean to Twitch and all that shit.
I don't get it. If you're that successful, and I don't know why you have to be a jerk to anybody. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. She's just very controlling and very bitchy. She wants things her way. Mm-hmm.
I've never met Tom Hanks, Judy. I did not even know he was from Oakland.
Jeffrey asked, anything we wish we knew when we were younger? Yes.
Yes, I'm wearing veneers, but you don't wear veneers. They're actually your teeth.
Oh.
It was nice today.
Oh, that's cool.
James Cordell.
Did you hear me?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Instead of Rich Gervais, maybe I'm thinking of Gervais. Keanu Reeves, from what I've heard and seen, he's a saint.
Oh, thanks, DH.
I'm not rich.
Oh, Sarah, I get that. I get that.
You dealt to Joe Montana? That's pretty cool. I played blackjack with John Elway and Charles Barkley at the golf tournament they did in Lake Tahoe.
Just love on her.
And a lot of other
That's
people.
it.
But
introduce yourself 50
and we sat and played. Who was that comedian that we played?
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, until the person we were with scared her off.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Johnson, I don't think it good or bad. I don't know anything about him.
Eric Estrada.
Punch?
Tom Hanks went to college in Hampshire.
How's your golf game? My golf game sucks. I'm happy if I par a couple of holes on 18. I'm happy. I've never met Roger Staubach.
Yes, she did. Her and Joy why can't I say that? Elton
John. I don't know.
It's like a tongue twister.
How you doing down in Louisiana? Who's old
Good night,
Roney?
Janelle.
Who's old Roney? Okay, so Shaquille, I know is a
Cheers.
good dude. I mean, I just know. I've seen him enough. The dude goes to McDonald's and he tips $200. If you help Shaquille O'Neal, you're going to get a $200 tip.
Haircut.
You know, he's
Wow.
worth hundreds of millions, if not billion, over a billionaire. So he can afford to do it, and he does
Oh,
it.
Alex, I love
So
that.
Shaquille
Good
is
for you.
he's the right kind of guy.
Vandal? You know,
Favorite
I'm gonna
game
say
show?
Vandal. Price is Right. Price is Right.
Let's see.
Tom Hanks.
I like Joker's Wild. Yeah, Shaq
Did
is a great
Tom
dude.
Hanks go to Del Campo?
He might have if he grew up in Oakland.
Zelda was asking. No,
Tic Tac
here
Toe is
in
not bad
Sacramento.
too. And what was that other one with the Tic Tac Toe with Paul Lynn in the middle? That wasn't bad. Who Wants to Be a
Shaq.
Millionaire?
I think Shaq. I would really think
The
Shaq
Show.
would be. I don't know anything about him, but I would think he would be somebody cool to meet.
He's a very good guy.
I love Price is Right. I grew up with my grandmother loved Price is Right. So, Impractical Jokers is funny. Yeah.
Hollywood Squares, thank you. I think, I mean, I would like to meet Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I think, you know, I love Good Will Hunting, one of my
Home
favorite
Improvement,
movies.
I did.
Matt Damon wrote. I think I think those are two people I think I would like to meet. Whammy, yeah, I remember
We are
that. I
dating
remember
ourselves. We really are.
that. Oh, you have Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. That's awesome.
What's my favorite?
Adam
Tom
Sandler
Hanks.
seems pretty cool.
What's my
Down to
favorite?
earth.
Yeah, I think he would be a cool person to meet. What's my favorite Tom Hanks? Big. Big would be my favorite Tom Hanks.
That's a
movie.
good movie. The $1,000 pyramid, the $50,000 pyramid. Oh, Krista, that's awesome. You met
Oh,
Holt.
okay, I like that because I would think he would be a really cool person.
Ben's
Oh,
got a
he's
problem
lining
with
us anyway.
alcohol right now, and he needs to clean himself up and get his life back
Oh,
together.
right, Danny.
Hopefully, J-Lo can get him there, but they don't look too happy. And J-Lo, I've heard, I won't even go there.
Don't go there.
The dating game. How about that the one with Woolery? You know,
Chuck.
Chuck
2 and 2.
Woolery.
Love Connection.
Yeah, Love Connection. That was good too.
2 and 2.
Pressure Luck. It's an old one. Ozzy Osbourne. I
Guess
saw.
My Line. Do you remember Guess My Line?
It was before my time, but I do. Michael Strahan did Pyramid. That's Family Feud with
Ryan Seacrest is doing Wheel of Fortune. Wow.
well, it is. We're at 108 minutes right now. So, and I'm
Because
hungry.
we started late.
We started late, so we're running a little late. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us on this Friday night. I hope it was enjoyable. It was entertaining. A quick follow would be appreciated. And we'll be back on.
We appreciate you guys.
We do appreciate you very much. Pat Sajak's retiring, and Vanna too.
God, he's old. I mean, they're old.
Yeah, I remember Vanna.
Anyhow.
But guys, good night. Have a great
Love
one.
you guys.
We'll see you back.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday. Enjoy. Go do something fun. Have a great weekend.
I'm going to bed and reading.
And we'll see you on Monday.
Love you guys. XOXO.